we understand from this whole theorem that b over a here is also b over a here. So therefore sin theta is equal to cos alpha. We learn trigonometric ratio. Are you with me? So now we have trigonometric ratio starts with a right angle triangle. First thing you have to know. Alright? So this is your right angle. Are you getting me? And this is the only side that is permanent. What I say? Permanent side, which is hypotenuse. Okay? So if I call this side A, it means that my hypotenuse is small letter A. Alright? Now my opposite side will depend on where I place my angle. Alright? So we have two angles left. This is angle 90, we have two angles left. So we can decide to choose, alright, this part as theta. As you also know, if this is my theta, then the side that is opposite to my theta is this side. So this is my opposite here. Okay? So I can call this place B, then my opposite is small letter B. This angle, I can call this side, this edge B. What that means is that the letter and the angle is both face letter, while the opposite to the angle is always what do you call it? The small letter. You understand? Like if I have here as capital letter B, then this side will be small letter B. If I have here as capital letter A, this side will be small letter A. If I now have here as capital letter C, this side will be small letter C. So back to my explanation. If this is my angle that I'm given, this is theta, then this side opposite to theta, this side opposite to theta is my opposite side. Now if this is my alpha, then this side opposite to alpha is my opposite to alpha, not opposite to theta, opposite of alpha. So what that means is that if I have my slope contour, so that are you with me? My slope contour, my sine theta, which is opposite over hypotenuse, will now be opposite. What is opposite to theta? B over A. Hypotenuse is permanent. Remember I said that is the permanent side. So my cos theta will now be adjacent. What is adjacent to theta? Remember we are dealing with theta now. Look at the theta. So adjacent to theta is C. Alright? So C over A. Now, two are opposite. So this is opposite to theta, B, adjacent to theta, C. You get that? That's the first trigonometric ratio. The next one is sine alpha. We are dealing with alpha now, okay? So this is my alpha. What is opposite to my alpha? This part, C. So opposite over hypotenuse. You notice that hypotenuse is constant. A here and A there. You understand? So that portrays the point I made that hypotenuse is the longest side. The opposite or the adjacent will be determined by the angle that is given. I hope you understand that. So this is cos alpha. Cos alpha is what? Adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. What is my adjacent to this alpha? This is alpha. What is adjacent to alpha? This is opposite to alpha. Then therefore this one is now adjacent to alpha. So that's B over A. Tan alpha. Alright? Remember, opposite to alpha is C. So C over B. C over B. Now, what do we understand? We understand from this whole theorem that B over A here is also B over A here. So therefore, sin theta is equal to cos alpha. Alright, look at it, B over A, this is B over A. It doesn't stop there. We have to express alpha in terms of theta. Now let's do that. This is 90 degrees. The sum of angle in a three-sided triangle or triangle is y-axis. If you remove 90 from y-axis, how many is remaining? 90. So alpha plus theta will be the remaining 90. So we establish that alpha plus theta is 90. That is a fact. Alright? That has been proven already. So if I want to express alpha in terms of theta, I'll say alpha is for 90 minus theta. So for every alpha, we have 90 minus theta. Remember, this is trigonometric ratio under trigonometric ratio of right angle triangle. Alright? Good. So if I'm replacing theta with what I have here now, sorry, alpha with what I have here now, therefore I have that sin theta is equal to cos what? 90 minus theta. Can you see that? 90 minus theta. Can you see that? Then I have that now cos theta. Let's go to cos theta. Look at cos theta here. Can you see cos theta? That is C over A. Do we have another C over A? Yes, look at the C over A. C over A. So cos theta and sin alpha is the same. So let's go. So sin what? Alpha. Now if you do the same thing here, it means that cos theta is equal to sin alpha is now what? 90 minus theta. Can you see that? So what the implication of making I have here is that if I'm giving an angle in, let me explain better. If I'm giving an angle in sine, let's say sine 40. If I have an angle in sine 40, I can convert it to cos. Alright? I can't just say cos 40. No, they are not the same. Rather, I'll say cos 90 minus this 40. That's the meaning of all this thing you are seeing here. So that's what? Cos 90 minus this 40. Cos 90 minus 40. That will give me what? Cos 50. So it means that cos 50 is the same value as sin 90. I hope you understand that now. Cos 50 is the same value as what? Sin 90. That's the implication of what we are seeing here. So these are theorems that you must have in your head and you are written it down. Alright? So let's establish further. Alright? Now, other theorems that you must understand are, now listen, if I have my right angle triangle, and let's say A is my opposite, no, it's my hypotenuse, and I have my B here and C here. Pythagoras theorem is that A squared equal to what? B squared plus C squared. I know you understand that, right? So, let's establish some theorem. Now, sin theta over cos theta. Now, assuming I have my theta here now. Sin theta over cos theta will have what? Let's go. This is sin theta is B over A divided by, this is division, right? So divide by what? Divide by cos theta, which is adjacent over put it now C over A. So express this, let's see what we have. B over A, alright, times A over C. You know what I mean? This is C, this is division, right? So when you take it to multiplication, then you have inverse of this, which is A over C. I hope you understand that. So A will cancel A, this is B over C. Yes, the ratio that is B over C. Let's look at it. Tan theta. So what is tan theta? Opposite over adjacent. So B over C. Can you see? Therefore, the ratio is that tan theta is the same thing as what? Sin theta over cos theta. You must know this ratio. Can you see? We have established this ratio now. We said that from Pythagoras theorem, we said that what? A square is equal to B square plus C square, right? That's the ratio. Then we now have this. Alright? Good. So let's look at other theorems. Now, other theorems that you need to know is, let's assume that we have sin theta. So sorry, let's assume that we have we have theta here. Okay, this is my A, B, C. Are you with me? So let's look at the expression for sin square theta plus cos square theta. We want to find out something from this expression. So let's go. Sin theta is what? B over A. B over A plus cos theta is what? C over A. So C over A. C over A, sorry. So when you square it, and you square this one, just like you have here, so what we have? B square over A square. Then C square over A square. I get. So collect like terms. I mean LCM. LCM is what? A square. A square divided by A square 1. 1 times B square, that's B square plus A square divided by A square 1. 1 times C square, that's C square. Now, if you go back to your Pythagoras theorem, discover that from Pythagoras theorem, we have that A square is the same thing as what? B square plus C square. So So anywhere we see b square plus c square, we are having that as a square. So do that for this one. So therefore we have a square over a square. When you cancel each other, when you cancel them, you have what? 1. So this implies that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is the same thing as 1. That is a fact and that is a ratio. Did you get that? Alright, so now let's express the other trigonometric ratios. So the other ratios are inverse of the normal ratios we have. So we have sine theta is, okay, let me do it this way. Cosec theta is 1 over sine theta. Please take note. Cosec theta is 1 over sine theta. Now, sec theta is what? 1 over cos theta. Alright? So, cot theta is 1 over, cot theta is 1 over what? 1 over tan theta. Are you with me? So, now what does that mean? That means that let's go take for example this sec theta. Sec theta will mean, cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. So sec theta will now be hypotenuse over adjacent. Inverse. They are all inverse. Do you understand that? Alright? So let's look at other ratios. So we have a situation I would like to solve now. Let's assume that they give you sine theta as 5 over 12. And you are asked to find cos theta and tan theta. How do you do that? Now, if they give you any ratio, either cos or sine, so let's just use this one for instance. If they give you sine theta as 5 over 12, and you have to find cos theta and tan theta, you have to draw your right angle triangle, alright, and put your angle theta. So let's identify this side. Opposite 5, so this is opposite 5. Hypotenuse square, this is square. Alright? So what would this other side be? So you have to find that. You understand? So I would like to correct something. Let me assume that this is 13, rather, instead of 12. Okay, so this is 13. Are you there? So now if there is 13 and there is 5, what would this place be? So let's get x. Alright? Now to get x, we use Pythagoras theorem. So we have Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse square, opposite square, plus adjacent square. Can you see that? So hypotenuse square is 13, so this is 13 square. Opposite square is 5 square. Then this is what I'm looking for x square. So 13 is 169. The square of 13 is 169. Square of 5 is 25. They have x square. So collect like them. So you have 169 minus 25 equal to x square. Do you understand that? So when you subtract, you have 144 equal to x square. Right? You can use your calculator to do that. So this implies that x square is the same thing as what? 144. When you square root both sides, the square root of 144 is obviously 12. So this part that I'm looking for is what? 12. Our x is equal to 12. So if I now have my other part which is x equal to 12, then I can now find my cos theta. Cos theta is now what? Adjacent, which is 12 over what? Over hypotenuse, which is 13. Then tan theta will now do what? Tan theta will now do what? Opposite over adjacent. That's what? 5 over 12. Do you see that? Right? So when you have questions like that, you know what to do, right? Good. Let's try others. So we have a situation now. So for instance, we said alpha plus theta is equal to 90 degrees. Alright? Alpha plus theta is equal to 90 degrees. So we now said sine theta is equal to, let's assume sine theta is equal to 3 over 5. 3 over what? 5. Sine tan alpha cos alpha and cosec theta. Alright? Then let's take another one, sec theta. You understand? So this is all they gave us. Theta and 3 over 5. Okay? Now, take note. This expression shows that both theta and alpha, they are all in the same triangle. Alright? That is, you have a right angle triangle here. And you have theta at one side, and alpha at the other side. You understand that? So that means that if we follow what they gave us, 3 over 5, this is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite, this is opposite to theta. Remember, I'm dealing with theta now. Opposite theta, that's what? 3, hypotenuse 5, then we'll look for this place. So let's call it x. So now that 5 squared, using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse squared, 5 squared equal to what? 3 squared plus x squared. So what you have? 25 equal to 9 plus x squared. So for that, like 25 minus 9 equal to x squared. 25 minus 9, that's 15 equal to x squared. Are you there? So this implies that x squared is equal to 16. So x equal to square root of 16, and that will give us 4. So x is equal to 4. Do you understand that? So if my x is equal to 4, that means that if my x is equal to 4, that means that my tan alpha, if I'm looking for tan alpha, remember tan is opposite over what? Adjacent. So what is opposite to my alpha? What's opposite to my alpha? Can you see? This is the side that is opposite to my alpha, 4. So this time alpha is what? 4 over adjacent. This is now the adjacent 3. I hope you understand that, right? So now cos alpha is what? Cos alpha is what? Cos alpha is what? Cos alpha is adjacent over hypotenuse. So what is adjacent, please? What's adjacent? Adjacent to alpha, please. So this is opposite to alpha, then this is now adjacent to alpha. So that's 3 over, this is constant 5. 3 over 5. Did you see that? Alright, so now the next one, cosec. Cosec theta is 1 over sin theta. I introduced it earlier. Cosec theta is 1 over sin theta. So that is inverse. So if sin theta is supposed to be opposite over hypotenuse, cosec will be what? Hypotenuse over opposite. Alright, that's for cosec. Do you understand? So this cosec is hypotenuse over opposite. So where is hypotenuse? This is 5. 5 over opposite. What is opposite? 3. 5 over 3. Can you see that? Right? So now you try this one. Cosec theta. Let me see what you get. Alright, thank you. So I'll stop here. I'll send more questions. Watch out for more questions.